That's right. The organizations involved here provide services to those who are experiencing homelessness or housing insecurity. And they say that this source of income-based discrimination ban could end up helping so many people across Lexington.
We really just want to allow everyone to have the equal opportunity to live a comfortable life.
For Shay Woods, a source of income discrimination has affected her own life. Before working for Kentucky Fair Housing, Woods had Section 8 and struggled to secure housing for her and her child.
I was just looking for, an affordable 2-bedroom apartment for myself and my child. And I literally called so many places in Richmond, Kentucky, and in Lexington, just trying to see who would accept the voucher. And honestly, majority of everyone said no.
Advocates say the ban would make it illegal for landlords to discriminate based on where rent is paid, meaning they can't turn someone like Woods away for using a housing voucher or a third-party payment. Organizations like Greenhouse 17 and New Vista agree that this could be a turning point for families.
One of the main barriers for families leaving an abusive relationship is financial insecurity and identifying and accessing safe and affordable housing.
I hope that the logic and data and all of the stories that we shared today and in other formats will lead to council deciding to ban source of income discrimination.
And the Lexington Fayette Urban County Council will be holding a special meeting on Tuesday, November 14th, to hear public comment on the matter. For now, in Lexington, Julia Sandor, WKYT.